Hey Toby, remember all those times when we'd be at youth convention or on the road, even for district council a couple of times, and we'd be in our room after service and after everything was all closed down, and we'd be talking or we'd be on the road. All those conversations, all those things that we talked about, and just the time that we were able to spend together, it was just incredible. Just to hear your heart and be able to share my heart, the things that were going on in my life and my ministry here, and even the things that were going on in your life and your ministry. Those times meant a lot, and it was just an awesome time. Even if we talked about random things that really didn't make a difference, it was just good times, and I really appreciated your leadership and still do as the super Toby that you are. Man, your influence in my heart and in my life has just been incredible. Thank you so much for everything that you did for Nebraska Youth Ministries and the things I know you'll continue to do for Nebraska District and Nebraska Youth Ministries. So may God bless you, and thank you, man.
Hi, Toby. Remember that time about 9 years ago during camp season that you brought out a pregnancy test during one of our staff meetings, and you told all the staff members that both me and my wife, who we were recently married and a few weeks later were serving at camp, that we were expecting our first child. Well, I just want to let you know that we won't forget it, and to let everyone know our first child is only 5 years old.
Remember that time there was a kitten outside our bedroom window at the camp cabin, and he meowed all night long, and I begged you to bring him inside the cabin, and you told me no, you needed sleep. And then the next night the kitten was there again, and the kids and I begged you to bring him in the cabin, and you still said no. So we went outside, we fed him a cinnamon roll. We named him Cinnamon, but when you would go to sleep, we would bring the kitty in the cabin, and we'd feed him, and we'd snuggle him, and we'd play with him, and then we'd take him back outside before you'd wake up in the morning. That was a good memory.
Hey, Toby, do you remember the time when we were ordained for ministry in the same service? That was 15 years ago. Can you believe it? It's at District Council in Bellevue Christian Center. Wow, 15 years ago.
Remember that time when you just wanted to get up, eat a nice breakfast, go through the hotline, grab some pancakes and bacon? But then you were met with a big decision. It's not just breakfast, it's your bones. Are you going to reject that milk? Do you want osteoporosis? Bad teeth? You just want to eat breakfast, but do you remember when you had to choose?
You remember that time that we met here at the cafeteria during camping? I remember you calling my name, and I was really excited because I just told you my name one time and you remember, and every time you saw me, you were telling me, "Hey Melissa, how's it going?" And it made me feel like I belonged to a place. So thank you very much, and congratulations on your new position.
Hey Toby, remember the time we discovered the taco truck? And then it became a camp tradition. I wish I could have got some royalties for all those tacos we have bought since then. But Toby, I love you, bro. And I've been so glad serving Jesus with you. And I'm so glad now you are our superintendent. Man, I know the best is yet to come. Praying for you. And you know, you have a friend in me. Tu amigo. Love you, bro. Bye.
Toby, remember that time when you hooked me up with this guy and eventually you ended up officiating our wedding? That's actually my favorite time or memory with you. I really appreciate you. Literally have been with us since the beginning. So thank you so much, and thank you so much for making our special day even extra special.
I remember when Toby shared just a personal experience, a time even that God had spoke to him. He told us the story during an altar service at camp about how that earlier that day he was in the tabernacle and he was cleaning up Kleenexes from what had happened the night before and how God had moved on the students' hearts and lives. And he was picking up those Kleenexes, and God just spoke that someone else had done that for him. That someone else, when he was at the altar and when he was experiencing God, that someone else had picked up those Kleenexes for him. And that night he challenged all of us, and leaders and students alike, to be that type of leader, that leader that will do whatever it takes to go above and beyond, that type of leader that'll put the details of camp together well so that students can have a great experience at camp, at convention, to go above and beyond. And God just spoke to him that night, and then he shared with us this experience, and it spoke to me. It taught me how to be the type of leader that would do whatever. And I'm here to say that Toby would do whatever. From cleaning toilets to late night driving to late night taco runs to feed all of our staff and leaders that were helping us with an event. He would sleep in his van at times just to help with budget. He used his own phone as a computer instead of buying a new laptop, again, to help with budget. Toby and Kim have been great DYDs in Nebraska and have done just an outstanding job. Nebraska Youth Ministries will be indebted to them for years to come for their service, humbly serving as they made sacrifices for each and every one of you. It's so exciting to see them as superintendent of Nebraska. I can't wait to see how God uses them in just a mighty way. Thank you, Toby and Kim, for your years of service at Nebraska Youth Ministries.